How you doing? Loving and living, hopefully in living color. I am MC Toonami. Hopefully you see what's going on. Let's get real. It's the start of the week. You want that good tsunami feel from back in the day when you got home and did all your chores and your homework and your schoolwork. And that's what we're here for. As you can see, I have Ryomen Sukuna, Shoto Todoroki, and yes, Katsuki Bakugo. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing right here. We have come a long way. Everyone, we've come such a long way. Applaud yourselves. You deserve that. I'll take a drink for you. It is happy hour somewhere. So, I'm really excited because I finally came across Shoto Todoroki. He's the guy that I really wanted in the line. This line was popping up at Walmart. Now, I am a little hurt, yet I'm also happy because these figures definitely deserve praise. At $17, it was always tough. But then I have to see what the price increase or inflation has done to the other figures, such as SH Figure Arts, which is pretty much this big brother's, or this brand's big brother. And they are not bad. They're very impressive. When you close in, see, look, the smoke. I love the smoke effect, and the smoke effect came with him. I initially thought it was an attack because I do not watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I am that old, if you want to put it. Old soul, but that right there. As I get closer and closer, you're seeing that there's no real gripe about this. The articulation is solid. It's there. The detail is good. There's a little back peg in case you have a stand that fits it. Doesn't fit for most, but fits for some. And that's what's to be expected of this brand of Total Anime. Yours look really good. There we go. But to have these three, I honestly am solely happy. Deku would be nice, but he's not my top favorite of My Hero Academia. So I was pleasantly surprised when I came across Bakugo, and just to let you know, or let you see something with my mic, but I am a Bakugo fan. And I got this little number at a Daiso. So if you're lucky, check your Daiso out. Daiso. It's like a unique, I want to say like Japanese store that just sells like it's equivalent to like their dollar store, or their maybe their. It really is tough to put a pinpoint what they are like. But they have so many little different things and knickknacks and some miniature things and some collectible things. And this was one of them. I got this thing far somewhere in Arizona. I forgot where, maybe Chandler. And I was happy. And then I think I found him a few weeks later. So I thought this was a decent foreshadow. Holds my mic. He is a solid figure no matter what. I think that anybody who is passing up on these figures, I mean, I can understand it, but it's really not good on you because these figures offer a lot. And if you get these three, I feel like I got these three because of the effects mostly. And my worst one is him because his leg is wonky. That's why he's in the box. So, and his hair is BS to me. Like, there was so much frustration with the newest Dangerous Pride Super Saiyan Vegeta for SH Figure Arts that the hair was always never really fully connecting. That's one of those. And if it's not supposed to fully connect, it looks better to you, cool, but it's wonky to me. And that leg is wonky, so whoop-de-doo. Bakugo came out very solid, as you can see. He's one of my favorite. He is the mascot of the three. But Shoto is the precious find for me. They're like, these have 2 on it. That's that. And then for Bakugo, it's just Shoto. But for Sukuna, he gives the line. So the only other ones that I came across was Black Clover, and that was Asta, and he has like 2 swords, so it's really boring, and I hate his face. His face is just, that's nightmare fuel, even for a cartoon. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. It looks like a Chucky doll for there. So if you get it, it would be a horror stunt. But that, I definitely like the Jujutsu Kaisen because this guy, if you can find him in a few other places, then he has, if not the top number 1 effects, then he has top 2 effects. Because he comes with the smoke, that's dust. So when they're running or, you know, scraping against the ground, that's fire. And then we have the wind. And I fully thought like this was all like a different power form. And I see different versions of them, but they look closely alike in character design. So I figured, okay, whoop-de-doo, no. But then the price made me double take because, well, not the price. The smoke had me double take when I looked it up after the fact that Walmart stopped selling them or just said, hey, we're out of stock and we'll sell Street Fighter. So I passed on them thinking that it was just like a cloud I couldn't use because it was a superpower, but it looks right. It does look like dust getting kicked up, just that brownness. In person, it's like a bronze metallic-y pearlish. I'll say a bronze pearlish effect. And it's not horrible, but it does get in the way a little bit for me. So then Shoto is a guy who I really wanted to open with you guys, so I'll go ahead and do that. And I need to move the other ones out the way for us, so bear with me. Oh, and before I do, I also want to point out that these are $12.99. At the price point at Walmart, they were going for $17. So $12.99, that's something to be admired. It should have been all along. You would have sold the whole wave, period. But to have this $12.99 as your start point and to build up to the 17, I feel would have really skyrocketed what Total Anime wanted in their brand. So hopefully they do that in the future. But the bonus for this is the fact that I grew up when there was a MACFRUGAL'S and a Big Lots around. There's barely any around where I live now, but these are the types of figures that I would truly think would have popped up there. And it hurts so much because there were so, like, Fox Kids, if you went to MACFRUGAL'S and you came across a Fox Kids toy, it was an actually solid toy. I got a Ronin Warriors figure from there, my favorite color of Ronin Warriors, and I was set. Me and my brother got our favorite colors from there. So those things really stuck with me when it comes to collecting. But yeah, this is that feeling, and it should feel that way at $12.99. And it sucks because, again, it's kind of taken up for these discount stores or these retail stores. But or overstock. That's what I want to call it. Overstock stores such as Ross and Marshall. But I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open. Wasted enough time talking about the damn thing. Yeah, we are back. Shoto is out of the box and in the building, into the toy void. Give him some applause, please. So yes, we have Shoto. Rivals Punisher is looking fire in the background, even for a video game character. He is my Chip Hazard of the whole toy void project that I have going on now. Shoto is the guy, and his effects are fire and ice. both, and it's just so smooth. He has the most solid legs, just like Bakugo, and the hands fit perfectly. The ice effect, I think, is really cool. The ice effect is limited, but I also feel that if you have a character within that, I guess, that playground or that power set, then you wouldn't have a problem. Especially like this is this effect, I would feel, is what every Iceman figure owner would want. It stands like that. Even if you have Superman or you're trying to do things like that, that's a solid effect to have. Then this literal fire fist effect, or fist of fire, if you know the show, then you know he is capable of that. The deal is there's this indication of the groove that you can see. So if you know your right hand thumb wouldn't be in that area, so it's primarily for your left hand of this figure. So 2 fists. Make that easier. So we got the fist.
She says she wants some Marvin Gaye. Salute the van.
So it gives us one set of fists and then one set of open hands. Very nice.
Yes, it will. It definitely will.
So of course you don't want to put the fist in the fire. This is silly. So you'll go ahead and pop that off, pop the fist on. Don't mind my finger, actually. I just poked myself before I started filming. So the cool thing, like I said, that's there. Pretty much just want to make sure it fits in. And right there, the weight, the strength that this figure has for this effect is very solid. There's no flimsiness. It doesn't feel like a model action figure holding an action effect. This has weight to it, but it's not counterbalancing so much, which is crazy. And as a Libra, I love to balance things. So we have that, and then we have, sorry about that, the ice. So we'll have this little scoop. Make sure you stay. Oh, he's stepping on his own hand.
On my hands and wrists while I'm laying back and smoking on my cannabis. When it come to rocking the rhythm like Marvin and Luther, I can tell you when I'm messing with Kyle, man.
Okay. This little groove in here just cups right over his feet. I haven't realized any difference, but maybe there is. Not too much. You can still get away with both.
Put you in a daze remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep set. You ready for the world, girl? Come on, go with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me.
But it's like slipping his boot in. Just right. It really is like that. All you gotta do is push in. And it becomes a base or stand base itself, and having that is solid looking. No matter what, and that's just a very basic pose, just as if he's taking a picture, but so solid. And even for that, they give me another little effect, and I love this effect because it fits right here. Here we go. So this groove right here, that's what's so nice. It's right on it, and it dropped. But it's ice. So maybe you can palm it, but yeah, he goes like that. Ooh, like to get it on the ridge. It spins. The gauntlet does not spin. The wrist is what, or the hand is what spins for that wrist effect. So yeah, that is a bit tough. But when you have, let's see, his hand, yes, this hand. Like you can see it while my hand is covering it. When you have that hand, it looks like he's just, you know, summoning it. Oh, that was a nice little switch up, just like that. And it looks really smooth, so there's no worry about it. But even having this as a whole effect and seeing it, it's solid, it fits, it goes with the aesthetic of my other action figures that I'm collecting and using for the project itself. So I'm thoroughly impressed, and I know what you guys want to see. You guys want to see some of the face pics. What's cool about Shoto is that it has a lot of space at the top, and I love that because I know that whatever this is getting pushed in, but all of that space is so helpful and prime just to have all of it. So we're gonna go ahead and head swap. I think this is a decent one. I want to take all day to zoom in. There we go. Go ahead and switch that out. Oh, so much weight. That ice is a lot of weight. So go ahead. And again, like I said, I'd rather that much space because I know the hair will set right within the peg, and it has enough of an overhang or something to actually like make a shelf for his hair. I'll change the hand. Even though the ice still fell, and it fell further. Oh, turn that so you can see the hand. Yes, that's dope. Very dope. That is super cool. Flips on a little loose once it's here. It wants to keep spinning and do all of that and fall, so be mindful using all of this top on. The fire, instantaneous hit. It can go with so much, and the only problem is this is a left-handed fist, but I'm pretty sure other people will force it, or just I could use my Dalsum and this could be a low-key yoga flame. So I love, again, the versatility of what Total Anime is doing. This Shoto was my grail in the whole line of what Total Anime has done with these these anime characters. Asta was a lot. There was another character, a Chainsaw Man character, and I was like, that's not even a main character, so I don't want that. And I saw every other character but Shoto at the time, so I came across him today on a Monday. It's crazy to even think that I found him on a Monday. It's usually a different set of days for me, and even then it hits different. So I would suggest, if you have any of these surplus stores like Ross or what is it, Marshalls, go to them. DD's Discount, Five Below. Five Below is a very big hit and miss. They won't have these figures at all, but they do have things for figures and toys and miniature things. So I would suggest always start there. And this Shoto, it definitely would have been worth the $17. I just wish that there were a few more I could have gotten for the $12.99 first. But hey, to get 3 figures at $12.99 now, just by going to Ross, it's so much to look forward to. It would be their version of SH Figure Arts, and it makes much more sense for them to sell there because you can make more there just selling them. I've seen this since I've been there. I've seen a stock of 2, and that's about like 7 to 8 figures a piece, and every time that I go back, and it's been 2 different Rosses, all of them are gone. There, like I said, everything was gone except the Black Clover, 2 Bakugos, and this 1 Shoto. And I thought that there was no Shoto until I looked up one more time before I left that aisle and saw him right there. Like somebody walked past me, put him there, and said, "Hey." So I was super excited about it. But looking at him and just there, yes, I should have paid the $17. I'm very sorry, Total Anime. You deserve that. People need to be bigger than that. Everybody wants to act like a champion and don't need to apologize when they're not even close to their own ring and putting themselves on this pedestal of greatness, when that's a fantasy. You're a fan of people who do that, but if you haven't done that, don't get out of pocket. Respect what we're given, and I love it. So yeah, go ahead and give this a try. Shoto, Todoroki. I'm glad that I found them. I'm ecstatic. Keep tuned. MC Tsunami. Until next time, keep it easy and be good to one another.
If you want the stars, you can reach a girl, y'all take a look at her. She got such an astonishing body. I can see her in some Gucci and Robert Cavalli, and now she gon' put a hurt on them hard in the party.